Jesus' commandment, if you love me, if you love me, you will keep my commandments. We all grew up with commandments. Be in the house by 10 o'clock. But Mom, I'm 25. My sister came home from Dubai about 8 years ago. She had just turned 50. She was staying with my parents. It was the year before they actually sold their house and moved into a retirement home and subsequently to nursing homes. And she stayed out late. She went out with a high school friend who had called her up and said, let's go out. And she came in the house at between 3:30 and 4 o'clock in the morning. And our father grounded her. She looked at him and said, Dad, I have a mother of grown children and I have my own grandchild. And he goes, I don't care. You're still my daughter and you're under my roof. Obey my commandments. We grew up with commandments, didn't we? But here's this one that Jesus says, if you love me, you will obey my commandments. Not if you want to have, privileges of the house, or you want to have freedom of making your own choices. It's just if you love me. Which raises the whole question of what it means to love and to be loved. And so on a Sunday that we celebrate mothers, and what we are celebrating is that nurturing aspect of life, that quality that mothers bring to us of bringing us to life, giving us life, nurturing us, caring for us, and providing for us. And there are lots of people in this world who do that. Mothers do it for their children, and we celebrate that. There's lots of people who have never given birth who are mothers to others in the way that they care for them, nurture them, and provide for them. But you have to think about what it means over the years to have been a mother in some capacity. I saw a cartoon a few years ago from the from the Saturday Evening Post. And the young boy, about 5 or 6 years of age, was talking on the telephone, and what he's saying in the clip is, Mom is in the hospital. The twins and Roxy and Billy and Sally and the dog and me and Dad are all home alone. It's true, right? If you have that person who is that nurturing center of your life, when they are not present, no matter how many other people are around you, you feel alone. You feel alone. And then there's those people who challenge the nurturing center of our life by our very actions and the way we do things. How many people here have ever watched David Letterman? He's only been on TV for a year or two, right? And he has his famous top 10 list. Well, here's the top 10 list of things that you would say, of what mothers in the Bible would say to their children. Number 10, Samson, get your hand out of that lion. You don't know where it's been. Number 9, David, I told you not to play in the house with that sling. Go and practice your harp. We pay good money for those lessons. Number 8, Abraham, stop wandering around the countryside and get home for supper. Number 7, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, leave those clothes outside. You smell like an old furnace. Number 6, Cain, get off your brother. You're going to kill him someday. Number 5, Noah, no, you can't keep them. I told you, don't bring home any more strays. Number 4, Gideon, look at your clothes. Have you been hiding in the winepress again? Number 3, James and John, no more burping contests at the dinner table, please. People are going to start calling you guys the sons of thunder. Number 2, Judas, have you been in my purse again? And number 1, Jesus, close that door. Do you think you were born in a barn? Not only do mothers love us, we try the patience of those that love us. That's a given. And then we have this message: if you love me, you will keep my commandments. If you love me, you will keep my commandments. We all have those mother stories that we can share, every one of us, from some point in our life. It's either from the joy of being a mother or being a parent, or it's from the joy of being a child of someone, or it's from the other side. It's from the joyless parts of life, when we've hurt or been hurt or lost those that are the nurturing people of our life. And so it comes back to, what's the commandment then? Jesus said, if you love me, you will keep my commandments. And we speak of love as a gift from God. God comes to us in the form of Jesus and reminds us that love is so unconditional that that love will die for us. And that very one who says this to us, who says, if you love me, you will keep my commandments, going to give his life for us, what is it that he wants us to hear? Are we talking the 10 Commandments?